Now if you have a reef aquarium, you really want to consider using dosing pumps to allow stability in your tank. But one thing to be aware of is that the dosing pumps really need to be adjusted very slightly in order to get a stable environment, because what you're really doing is dosing calcium carbonate, magnesium, whatever, and you're trying to set the amount of calcium carbonate, magnesium, whatever, at the absorption rate of the tank. So if your levels are wrong, what you don't want to do is, if your calcium's low, you don't want to go and jack that up real high. Otherwise, if you're not monitoring the level, then your level will go really high. What you really want to do is hand dose the difference and then turn your calcium doser up a tiny bit or down a tiny bit. So if you make the changes with your dosing pump a little bit every couple of weeks and then you hand dose the rest, you can make up for the shortfalls with manual dosing, and then eventually the plan is to have the input and output levels correct. So your tank is putting the right amount of supplements into the tank for what the tank actually uses, and you're not jacking it right up and jacking it down, right down, turning it off and then it ends up going under, turning it too high and it ends up going too high. You want to make the changes on the dosing pump very gradual, and then do the changes in the aquarium manually, whether that means doing large water changes to manually alter it, or whether it's hand dosing larger amounts of calcium to get it right. But use your manual dosing to get it right, so then eventually down the track you've balanced these levels. Anyway, if you've got any comments on this subject, put a little note on the bottom of this video.